Chatty is an Emeritus Professor of Anthropology and Forced Migration at the University of Oxford and joins us live. Thank you for joining us on the programme. So we've had 1,300,000 Palestinians displaced, but do they actually have anywhere to go?
No, of course they don't. You have to keep in mind that Gaza is not a very big place. It's, about 25 miles by 10 miles, and it houses 80% of the 2.2 million in Gaza are Palestine refugees from the 1947-48 Arab-Israeli war that displaced them from their homes in Palestine. There's no place for them to go. There are no borders that are not controlled by Israel or by Egypt, and the Rafah crossing to Egypt is closed.
Okay, so there's nowhere to go, and so far there's not much aid also coming in. We know that, of course, aid agencies are finding it very difficult to get that help to people in Gaza. But if that help can't come soon, how bad do you think could it get inside the territory itself?
Well, the situation is absolutely dire. The only power plant is no longer working. There's no electricity. There's no power. There's no fresh water. Food is going to be very, very short supply in a couple of days. The hospital is going to stop taking the wounded because it won't be able to operate without electricity. So the situation is extremely dire, and I think despite the horrific attack on Israel, Israel is going to have to consider at some point respecting the Geneva Conventions, especially the Fourth Convention, to protect civilians. I mean, most of the residents of Gaza are civilians. And so it's a really horrific situation.
So a dire situation inside Gaza, of course, but which neighbouring countries then do you think could be counted on to allow anyone from Gaza to actually come in?
I don't think that the Palestinians will be able to count on any country allowing a large number of Palestinians to leave Gaza to stay with them, even if it's only temporarily. Egypt, if the Rafah opening may be a way to take some severely wounded, but I don't think there will be another place for Gazans to go. And then many Gazans are not going to be willing to leave Gaza. They have been displaced once, or they're descendants of people who were displaced once by the Jewish militias that were fighting to create a state of Israel in Palestine. So I doubt that there are many that are willing to leave.
Definitely, it's a hard decision for them to make as well. Chatty, thank you so much for joining us on the programme. Thank you so much.